to share my personal story of what is possible and can be accomplished with a liberal arts education. Graduates, you worked hard while you were here at Whittier. Take pride in everything you've achieved and everything you are. Your college degree is your license to drive your future wherever you want to go. Remember, you can make a difference. Character does matter. Always rise to the challenge. And most importantly, a healthy attitude will get you everywhere. Dr. Martine Ortiz advised me to take charge of what I believed in and to own it, to see the big picture, and to never give up. He inspired me to do all I can do and to always give it my best. I will never forget him. His impact on Whittier culture is present today. His absence is undeniable. I majored in business administration and minored in marketing. My activities were participating in what's now called the Ortiz program. I was also a cheerleader and a Saxon, and I was a teacher's assistant in botany. With Dr. Ortiz's encouragement, I established a defunct political organization on campus, and I was a recipient of a Nixon Scholarship. The scholarship allowed me to attend the January midterm in Washington, D.C. I participated in my first presidential inauguration when Ronald Reagan was sworn in to lead this country. Little did I know then, I would later serve my country at the highest career level in the federal government. My senior year in college, I attended the on-campus career fair, and I did get my first full-time job at IBM. I started 2 weeks after graduating. I spent my next 2 years in training at IBM's facility in Atlanta, Georgia. Lessons learned: never give up. Always look at the big picture. And the big picture did get bigger. I served on political boards and associations at the national level. I was introduced to leaders of the Republican Party and key campaign operatives. After President Bush was elected in 1998, I graciously accepted my first political appointment at the U.S. Department of Commerce International Trade Administration. I learned how to network, and I started building my contacts in D.C. This opened up a door to an elite group called White House Advance. As an advance operative, we represented the president and the vice president, both domestically and internationally. We worked closely with the Secret Service and White House communications. Over a span of 20 years, I continued to do advance for the White House and presidential campaigns. This allowed me to travel throughout the world in the United States. I am privileged to have traveled on Air Force One and Air Force Two many times. These travels afforded me the opportunity to meet many heads of state, foreign dignitaries, and national leaders. Lesson learned: networking and to pack lightly. I joined the 1996 Atlanta Committee for the Olympic Games. This particular job entailed working 24/7 for 1 entire year with an enormous amount of responsibility. My political experiences included 6 national Republican conventions, 8 presidential campaigns, and 6 presidential inaugurations, including organizing the 2001 Presidential Hispanic Inaugural Gala with my husband. Lessons learned: perseverance and networking was building my net worth. Through my extensive network, I landed a position working with the largest public relations company in the world, Shanwick Weber Powtate. After 4 successful years and working my way up to Vice President of Media Relations, I switched gears and was sworn in at the Department of Energy with my second presidential political appointment. I technically had 2 functions in the George W. Bush administration, one at the Energy Department and the other with the White House Advance Office. One historical trip was advancing Vice President Cheney to Muscat, Oman, in the Middle East, 6 months after 9/11. My actual event site was on the USS John C. Stennis, a light nuclear carrier situated approximately 100 miles out on the Arabian Sea. We were tail-hooked and catapulted off the moving carrier while the fighter jets were going to and from Afghanistan. This was the most exciting and violent ride of my life. My travels also included 2 war zones, Kabul, Afghanistan, and Tbilisi, Georgia, where we landed 30 miles from Russian tanks. The most dangerous trip was to the Himalayan mountains in Pakistan, where the Taliban were embedded. Lessons learned? Maintain courage despite your fears. And America is the land of the free and home of the brave. At the Energy Department, I traveled as a diplomat and facilitated bilateral meetings and press conferences on energy topics such as offshore drilling and next-generation energy-efficient technologies. These overseas trips included Doha, Qatar, and Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I was promoted to the Senior Executive Service, the highest career level for a civilian. When I departed in January of this year, I am proud to say the small business office which I managed could run on its own. I left behind a synergistic team, morale was high, and the office was recognized as one of the 3 most successful small business offices in the federal government. Take note, graduates. Not all federal jobs are located in D.C., so consider the federal government when looking for a job. It could be an awesome career. With the economy fluctuating, the U.S. government is not going out of business. Graduates, what does this all mean to you? It means you have the core knowledge, the skills to go forward in this world and achieve whatever you desire. As Bernard Shaw quoted, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So go forward, class of 2009, and take the Martine Ortiz Take Charge spirit with you. And remember to network. Network will build your network. It has worked for me. Muchas gracias.
Mi nombre es Katy Bermúdez. En este momento los recuerdos llegan a mi corazón. Recuerdos hermosos de mi niñez y mis familiares siempre allí, junto a mí, impulsándome para lograr mi sueño. No hay día que no agradezca a Dios la oportunidad que me dio de tenerlos a ustedes, que me han ayudado tanto a realizar mis sueños y lograr mis grandes metas. La vida sigue y aún es largo el camino. Me faltan muchas más metas para cumplir, sueños que realizar y que no les quede duda que lo lograré.
My name is Lindsay, and I just want to take a moment to thank some of the most important people in my life. I want to thank my little sisters, Jessica, Destiny, and Rosa, for supporting me here at school. I hope I have been a good role model for you, and I hope that I've showed you that anything is possible, and that you should not let anything hold you back from what you want to achieve. I know we've all been away from each other for a very long time, but I think about you guys every day. And you guys are my motivation. You too, Grandma. I love you. Chris, thank you for all of your support, your love, and your companionship. I really appreciate it. Pa, gracias por siempre apoyarme y ayudarme. Lo agradezco. Te quiero mucho. Familia Brianza, y para mi familia que no puede estar aquí, mis abuelos, tías y primos que viven en México, gracias por creer en mí. Espero vernos a todos pronto. To my people from UG, I can't believe we all found ourselves here at Whittier. Yesi, Shelly, and Vanya, it makes me very happy and proud to see us graduate from Whittier. We can show the people back home that it can be done. Lastly, I want to thank Whittier faculty, especially the sociology department, for all you have given me. You have presented me with many wonderful opportunities, and I'm very grateful.
Good evening. My name is Adrienne Cisneros, and I can say I'm proud to be here today, to finally get to share my thoughts and gratitude with my family, my friends, my senior sisters, and academic as well as financial supporters. It is not often that I get to thank all of you that have been there for me, through the good as well as the bad. We have all had our struggles throughout our lives, but being here today proves that with the
5 minutes, but I'll try. For some, Whittier College is a place of education, others a place of socializing. For me, I was able to combine the two in order to build a collection of moments that make up my collegiate journey. For those of you that don't already know, the professors at Whittier College are an eclectic group of free-thinking individuals. They have opened the doors of infinite possibilities and have made me want to be the best student I never knew I could be. This triumph would not have been possible without their admiration and kind-heartedness. I give them my gratitude, diligence, and full appreciation. To my most dynamic supporters, my family, thank you for funding this money pit that is my life. I do realize that you have all made a sacrifice for me to stand here. This is not just my accomplishment, but yours too. Discipline is not something that has always come easy to me, but my brother Enrique was a real good disciplinarian. It was your tough love that taught me to never give up. Responsibility and my sister Susie go hand in hand. She has taught me many life lessons that have allowed me to mature. Sort of. And I will always be grateful to her for that. And to my oldest sister, Nina, thank you for being my humor, my stylist, my creativity, but most of all for being my friend. I am the product of the three of you, and I hope I made you all proud. To my parents, who are two of the hardest working people I know, cuando crezca, espero ser, aunque sea la mitad de lo que ustedes son ahora, porque entonces es cuando yo voy a saber que he alcanzado el éxito.
We here today with the same caps and gowns, the same detailed smile on our faces, but underneath lie the struggles that will be reminded to us as soon as we accept our diploma next Friday. These different struggles that we once faced or still are facing have helped form the people that we will become after we leave Whittier College. We leave here today with an education that no one can ever take away from us. But I fear that as soon as we do leave, we might forget those who are still facing struggles each and every day. Those that today might not know where they're sleeping tonight or their next meal. Those that might already believe that success and education cannot be worn on their sleeve. Or those that are not informed that they don't have to remain in a box that history has labeled them in. So I humbly ask you today, class of 2009, that as we do move on forward with our lives, that we take the time to step back and empower the weak. And not just settle for self-happiness, but the happiness of others. I believe it's our responsibility. A famous Jewish author named Bernard once said, "Without heroes, we are just plain people, without knowing how far we can go." Muchas gracias. Good night.
AKA also known as Recita. Bueno, nunca pensé que llegaría a este momento, incluso estar enfrente de un público en el día de mi graduación. Si me conocen, saben que siempre fui muy tímida y reservada, pero fue en Whittier College en donde eso cambió. Profesores como Rafael Chabrán, Don Prema, Mónica García, Mariano Saro y José Orozco fueron los que me empujaron, inspiraron y me estimularon a ser la persona que ahora soy. Al venir a una preparatoria en donde la mayoría de mi gente estaba presentada a una donde the brown people were here, era un culture shock. Desde ese momento supe que iba a tener que trabajar muy duro para triunfar y tener éxito en mis estudios. Al ser primera generación latina en asistir a la universidad, trajo mucho orgullo a mi familia, pero como la primera, tuve que destacar lo que era la universidad y no era fácil. A veces tuve que faltar las fiestas de la familia y a veces tuve que quedarme en la escuela mucho tiempo. Y a veces me encontraba con el bolígrafo en una mano y la escoba en la otra. Y no sabía qué hacer. Y aunque era difícil, siempre traté de seguir adelante. Y ahora me encuentro aquí agradeciéndole a mi madre por siempre apoyar mi carrera, a mi padre
times of trouble. To my new friends here at Whittier College and my friends in recovery, who believed in me and encouraged me not to give up. To the faculty who reminded me to keep working and don't give up. And finally, to the social work faculty who reminded me that only through reflection could I truly begin to understand me and truly empower others. Thank you all, and may God all bless you all.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Adrienne Cisneros y yo soy la presidenta de la Asociación de Estudiantes Hispanos. Quiero dar gracias a Dios, porque nada es posible sin Él. En segundo lugar, quiero dar gracias a mi familia por todo su amor y apoyo. También quiero dar gracias a todos mis profesores, incluyendo Oro, Chabran, Camparo y Doc. También a Luz María por ayudarme y por todas las oportunidades que me ha dado. También quiero dar gracias a mis hermanas del Palmer Society. Quiero dar las gracias especialmente a mi papá. Él me enseñó que con un montón de trabajo duro viene una gran recompensa. Él nunca ha faltado de trabajo. Él nunca ha faltado de trabajo en 33 años en la misma fábrica. Un día él salió temprano de trabajo y mi hermana estábamos felices. Luego nos dijo que un blanco de madera le pegó atrás de la cabeza. Tuvo que obtener 6 puntos de sutura. Era el único día que él salió de trabajo en mi vida. Él también me enseñó que ayudar a la gente es algo que tienes que hacer para ser una persona buena. De esto entendí que el servicio a la comunidad es muy importante. Durante mis años en Whittier College, yo quería enseñar que los latinos pueden hacer una diferencia en la comunidad. He recibido el Premio Nacional de Servicio por todas las horas de servicio. Quiero dar gracias a mi mamá, Rebeca, o como mi papá le llama en general. Mi mamá es una persona muy mandona, pero con un gran corazón. Ella ha hecho varios sacrificios para asegurarse que mí y mi hermana tienen la mejor educación posible. Mi mamá me enseñó que es importante trabajar duro en la escuela. Ella me ha enseñado una lección muy importante, que el sacrificio vale la pena. Antes me llamaba todos los días para decirme que iba a ser la primera en mi familia de graduarse de la universidad. Yo quiero terminar con esta cita de Carlos Santana. La posición más valiosa que se puede poseer es un corazón abierto. El arma más poderosa que uno puede ser es un instrumento de paz.
Hemos tenido aquí en Estados Unidos. Y 5 de nuestros estudiantes se ofrecieron aun cuando ese concurso iba a ser durante la semana de vacaciones de primavera. Y se la pasaron estudiando toda la semana y el fin de semana se fueron a Chicago, compitieron y ganaron el segundo lugar. El primer lugar lo ganó el equipo organizador. Así que hicimos muy buen papel. Let me say it in English. Last year we received an invitation to participate in the first national college quiz about Latino American history and culture, and and the influence of Latinos here in the U.S. 5 of our students volunteered to go to Chicago. During their spring break, they spent the hours studying and flew to Chicago just for the weekend to compete. They received second place, and we're very proud of them. First place got the team that organized the event, so they had more time to study. So one of our students graduates this year, and I would like her to take this so that she can remember her experience, and her name is Lindsay Brianza. Okay, the next award, it's the first time that we're going to award this award. The first time we're going to give this award, and it's in memory of Martín Ortiz. Vamos a dar este premio por primera vez en memoria de Martín Ortiz, que fue el fundador de los programas Ortiz. Son los programas que apoyan y ofrecen recursos para todos nuestros estudiantes, pero en particular para los estudiantes latinos. Martín Ortiz fue uno de los primeros latinos que se graduó de Whittier College. Él se graduó en 1948 y siguió su maestría, y cuando regresó a Whittier como maestro de sociología, se dio cuenta que necesitábamos atraer más estudiantes latinos, así que él inició el Centro de Asuntos Chicanos, que ahora se llaman los programas Ortiz en su honor. Martín trabajó muy duro para crear programas, incluyendo la Asociación de Estudiantes Hispanos, la Asociación de Egresados, que se llama la Alianza de los Amigos, y este año falleció. Entonces, por primera vez me gustaría otorgar un premio al estudiante o estudiantes que por su dedicación y servicio continúan este legado de Martín. So this is the first year that we're going to award the Martín Ortiz award again. In honor of Mr. Ortiz, he graduated in 1948, was one of the first Latinos to graduate from Whittier College, and after receiving his master's degree in Chicago, came back to become a professor of sociology and founded the Center of Mexican American Affairs that is now called the Ortiz Programs in his honor. This year, unfortunately, Mr. Ortiz passed away, so I would like to recognize him, and again, in memory, I would like to give this award to this year 2 students. Estas 2 estudiantes han trabajado muy duro, han sido líderes, han estado al servicio de los otros estudiantes, han sido sus mentores, han amado la cultura latina, en especial la música del mariachi. Ya que digo esto, ellas ya saben quiénes son. Son Vanessa y Araceli.
I learn in honor of you. I have to do this, you would say, and now I carry them all on my shoulders. You were with me when I wrote. I write in honor of you. When I thought I couldn't make it, I thought I wouldn't come around, I remember you told me, you make me proud. I continue in honor of you. When I thought I couldn't make it, I thought I wouldn't come around, I continued in honor of you. Money became an issue, a burden upon my education. All I could do was think of you, that I found my way again. I am strong in honor of you. Grandpa, you stopped schooling in 2nd grade in my youth when you dragged me to school. Through the morning traffic parade, we'd have long talks about our people's history. I remember in honor of you. Learning from your childhood, I lived mine. You created a passion in me through time. Now, with weary eyes filled with tears from the years, I am successful in honor of you. Now I am here today on a path we have forever changed. Through generations, I carry them all. I learn from every tear that I finally belong. For all who wish to follow, it is now clear. We thank you for leading us here. And now today, I graduate in honor of you.
And I'm a student here, I'm a junior, and I want to dedicate this song to to the class of 2009. It's called Contigo en la Distancia, which translates to With You in the Distance. So, congratulations. Existe un momento del día en que pueda apartarte de mí. El mundo parece distinto cuando no estás junto a mí. Bella melodía en que no surjas tú, ni yo quiero escucharla si no la escuchas tú. Es que te has convertido en parte de mi alma y ahora nada me consuela si no estás tú también. Más allá de tus labios, del sol y las estrellas, contigo en la distancia.